to Pitbull Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Panthers offense will go on the attack first. Guys, the last time these two old foes met, it finished in a one-possession game.
And it's so much fun. There's so much hype. They don't like each other. The rivalry really, really matters. And, Jesse, when it's closer games, it's even more fun, like the last throwdown they had. Expect more of that today.
Yeah, you just know this game is going to be emotional. And I think a big part of it is which of these two teams can handle that emotion. I agree. I think we're expecting this one to go right down to the wire, just like the last time these two teams played.
Send the tight end in motion. Drops back on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me.
26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He'll pull it down, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
The give on the counter. He's dropped. Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. On play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Just feeds the running back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. FIU will line up to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. And here's a freshman that, despite not being highly recruited, has burst onto the scene. This guy has every tool you can want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the powerful. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. The throw to the outside is complete. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. A low line drive and not his best work. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute in those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
Right back to it. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here's a fumble way behind. Ball back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to make one miss. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Running to the left. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff again. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. There's a crease. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he burrows his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Number 5.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. They'll run it. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
After the hit, and it'll be 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. Clips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Tells to run, wants to pass. Slips a tackle. Look out! Finds his big tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the ground game. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. He'll be thinking about that one. Almost an interception.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. Still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for running room. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll ride him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
Caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. From the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Play action on 1st down. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Driven back.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
FIU will line up to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Not a lot of room to field this one. Taken down right away. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. Sees a crease. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Bringing it back.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that's frustrating for an offense, man, because you got great field position set up. You want to be aggressive. You want to take advantage of it. But in order to do that, the offensive line has to do their job. You've got to give your QB time. They don't do it. And back-to-back plays, they're going the completely wrong direction.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, looking to throw away downfield. Rush is on. No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On his way back from the 20. Makes a move. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Wants to throw one first. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Quick completion on the out route. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They'll run the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout, 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. It is perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's Texas State looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football. Back now to your game inside Pitbull Stadium. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking for room at the 25. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Hand it to the back. Across the 45. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Caught. Makes the grab, it down immediately. He picks up a few. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Hand off from the shotgun. Shows him the stiff arm. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Out wide left, it's Gore. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Number 48 sets it, kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Stone. Running free. The 20, the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, FIU. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Trying to pound their way in.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense onto the field again. The give to the single back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Right back to the well. Past the 6. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. It'll be a draw. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense to the running back, getting him on the ground.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Out wide right, it's Anderson. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The give to the left side. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They give it back to him. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. No, sir.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
They'll go back to work on offense. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Runs into a wall, they'll give him 1 out to the 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Keeps it himself. Breaks into the open. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Setting up the screen. Oh, he got loose. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Trying to establish the run. Runs through the tackle. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Slips away. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a man on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Number 48, set to kick this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost bigger. Ford International comes out to start this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Running behind that left side. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Personal foul.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on first down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Panthers. A great catch and run for 6.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting to throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
They knocked through the extra point, but they still trail 31-13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But I'll tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Looking to throw, it's Hines. Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Ellington. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's man. All over him immediately.
It's it's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, he either didn't get all of it or he's the most accurate kicker in college football because he hit the crossbar and still it somehow went in. Great trick shot from 40 plus.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. His drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Under pressure. Out wide right, it's Anderson. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Panthers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Working the ground game.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, going to throw it. And he avoids the sack.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They're all over him. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly out to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And the Panthers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Back to pass on second down. Out wide left, it's Anderson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. FIU pushing tempo. Wants to throw on third. Pulls it in. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Touchdown, touchdown, Florida International. Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely want to.